Amy, som inte är en subscriber, låste upp emoten below scrubs.
Thank you very much for playing the beginner's guide. My name is Davey Reedon.
That's illegal, yes.
Parable, and while that game tells a pretty absurd story...
Skip this level. Vänta. Close captioning. Jag kan inte välja något annat än non och full captions. Reese, are you baiting me? Ska full captions då eller? Vi testar full captions. Jag vill ändå se och höra vad de säger.
Today, I'm going to tell you about a series of events that happened between 2008 and 2011. We're going to look at the games made by a friend of mine named Coda. Now, these games mean a lot to me. I met Coda in early 2009 at a time when I was really struggling with some personal stuff, and his work pointed me in a very powerful direction. I found it to be a good reference point for the kinds of creative works that I wanted to make. So just to start you off, this is, I think, the first game he ever made. It's a level for Counter-Strike.
Oh.
You can walk around here, by the way.
Oh, jävlar vilken sens. Sorry, förlåt mig. Men spel vill jag ha så här, va? Jag vill ha reversed mouse. Back, continue.
Mostly it's just Coda learning the basics of building a 3D environment. But what I like is that even though he starts from the simple aesthetic of the town, he then scatters these colorful abstract blobs and impossible floating crates around the level. And of course, it destroys the illusion that this actually is a desert town, and instead this level becomes a kind of calling card from its creator. It's like a reminder that this video game was constructed by a real person.
Yes.
It kind of makes you wonder, what was going through his head as he was building this?
I don't know.
This is what I like about all of Coda's games. I mean, not that they're all fascinating as games, but that they are all going to give us access to their creator. I want us to see past the games themselves. I want to get to know who this human being really is. And that's exactly what we're going to do here.
Vad händer här med marken?
So, in 2008, Coda starts making these games, and he never releases any of them. He doesn't put them onto the internet, he just makes them and then immediately abandons them, and they sit on his computer forever. And I think he really understood this image of himself as a recluse. At one point, he jokingly renamed his computer's recycling bin to Important Games Folder. So, you know, this was just how he worked. He tended to crank them out one after the other without even really pausing to try to understand what he had just made, until suddenly one day, he just stopped. In 2011, that was it. He made his last game, and then he hasn't made another one since. And that's why I've taken this opportunity to gather all of his work together, is because I find his games powerful and interesting, and I'd like this collection to reach him, to maybe encourage him to start creating again. And if the people like you who play this also happen to find his work interesting, then I'm sure it'll just send that much stronger of a message of encouragement to Coda. So thanks for joining me on this. If you have a particular interpretation that I haven't mentioned here,
or if you haven't yet subscribed, click the bell and like the video.
At daveywreden@gmail.com. Okay, that's about it for introduction. Let's take a look at Coda's first proper game. As each game is loading, I'll show you the date that it was completed. This first one was made in November 2008.
Yes, jag spelar hans kompis gamla spel då, som han aldrig släppte. Jaha. Okej. Whisper. Oh my god, there's fucking PvP here.
This game is called Escape from Whisper, and it's one of the more generic games you'll see from Coda.
Är det högt ljud, är det lagom ljud, är det bra ljud, är det snyggt ljud,
You can click to fire the gun.
I don't want to. I don't like guns. Only if there's enemies. Hello? I can't win there.
It kind of looks like this game was abandoned mid-development.
Det finns inte så mycket fiender.
You have this gun, which you'd think would indicate that there are supposed to be monsters or enemies somewhere.
Yes.
But then clearly there are no enemies anywhere. You can't even reload the gun when you run out of bullets. But ultimately we don't really know. Maybe Coda thought that actually it was complete the way...
Vad sa du? Jag hör inte för ljudet. Haha! min chatt är den roligaste chatten någonsin. Nej, vart det för lågt? I am a good streamer. Nobody knows how to stream this goodly.
I think that we should talk about his games for what
they
are.
Fucking.
Rather than for what they're not.
Nu, så.
I love how you can see the bottom of the universe.
Är det för högt eller för lågt nu? Ha! There's a floor in the universe. Kan jag gå in här? Nej. Oh. Det känns ganska polished ändå för att vara bara en första prototyp av ett spel liksom.
Apparently this space station has a labyrinth on it. Sure, I don't know. There's really no reason for it that I've ever been able to discern, so in the interest of time I'm just gonna skip you on past it.
Ja, men! Jag skulle precis säga, jag är asbra på labyrinter. Om det är någonting jag är bra på i spel så är det labyrinter. Och så fick jag inte göra labyrinten.
The game has this narrative about the whisper machine and how it has to be turned off, and then you get to the engine room.
Hey, you there in the engine room. You could save us all.
Vem pratar?
That beam is powering the whisper machine.
Oh!
Disrupt it by introducing a great enough heat signature.
Tur att jag är här då, för jag är hit som fan.
Your body could stop the beam.
Ja, min body.
For all of our lives. Would you do it? Could you give yourself?
Jag visste hur spelet skulle sluta innan det slutade. What? Did I die?
Let me pause here for a second. What you just experienced, stepping into the beam and then dying, is probably what Coda had initially intended when he was developing this level. But when he first compiles and plays it, something goes wrong. There's a bug somewhere. And this is what happens instead.
Okay. What's happening instead? What the fuck? I'm flying up in the sky. What the hell is going on? This is breaking the game. Det är labyrinten. Kan jag få gå till labyrinten, please?
The beam causes you to start floating.
Oh.
And this
Fly
is an
hacks.
important moment for him. Because
No
yes,
clip.
this is technically a glitch, but Coda identifies something human about it. Like how small it makes you feel in the face of this larger chaotic system.
True.
Or this floating could be the afterlife, a peaceful place, juxtaposed against all of the hysteria that you've just had to traverse. I don't even know. I have no idea what he was thinking, but what's clear is that after making this, something lodges itself in his brain.
Aha, jag ser vägen som jag skulle gå till labyrinten. Det var min nästa väg jag skulle ta. Så jag hade klarat det på nästa försök.
So he stops work on this and moves on to a stream of tiny little games that go in all sorts of directions. Let's go ahead and take a look at the first game he made after leaving this one behind.
Oh, it's a good game. The past was behind her. Okay. Oh. There's a wall behind me. Can I go for... I cannot move. I cannot move. I cannot do things. Oh, oh, now I can move.
Yep. In this game, you can only walk backwards.
Oh. I'm not going down there. What the hell? Okay. Hold it. Jag vill inte ramla ner. How can I look back when I can't see? Wait, take a second to chill out. What's står det här? But the future could not be seen.
And relatively minimalist experiment combining motion and narrative. It is less
Oh,
advanced than the previous game, but actually it seems to be more focused.
Keep changing. Why does the future keep
trying to give it a unique voice rather than simply basing it on a pre-existing trope.
When she stops and looks, it becomes clear. Oh my god, this is amazing. I'm walking backwards. Hee hee. Jamona. But if the future is always behind her, how will she find the strength? Det står ju ingenting förrän jag kommer fram dit där det ska stå. To confront it? Oh, the door is appearing.
It's a short little thought. It says what it wants to say, and then it ends. Didn't need anything more than that.
Backwards is forwards.
Which to me is why it works, because it gets out quick. Okay, next one.
Loading November 2008. Okay. Oh nej, är det här Slenderman? Fucking scary games. You are now entering. You are now leaving. You are now entering. You are now leaving. You are now entering. Okej, om det här spelet jumpscare mig så allt F4.
And that's it.
Huh?
Okay, the meaning of this game won't be clear just yet. Please be patient with me for a few more games, and I promise you'll see what makes it interesting.
Okay.
Oftentimes, Coda would put bizarre titles like this one at the start of his games.
Oh. What the hell?
I wish I'd known him at the time that he was making these early games. He would really only talk to me about his work as he was making it. Once he stopped work on a game, like, that was it. It was dead to him. And I don't agree with that at all, but what are you gonna do?
I'll walk up the stairs. I don't care what he does. Oh. Hello?
Once you've been slowed to an absolute crawl, the door at the top of the stairs opens. So why, if Coda's not showing these games to anyone, why bother opening the door at all? Well, to show you, I'm modifying the game here so that when you press enter, it'll bring you back up to full speed so you can enter the door for yourself.
Okay. He's hacking the game. Hello, Tigger Stensson. Alltså det fanns någonting här uppe. Vad står det här? Stand on an X staring at the bear for 3... What the... Start in a small room until you realize you can just walk through the walls.
Warm and nice and filled with little ideas for games.
Huh.
Coda would often tell me that he didn't mind if people thought of him as cold or distant. He said that he knew that he was actually a vibrant and compassionate person, but that it takes time to really see that. It can be a very slow climb to get there.
Press U to surrender. That's not working. Oh. Did it working? What's going on? Oh. Hello?
Well, this is
Bring out the big hammer,
it's an
yes.
actual puzzle. Go ahead and see if you can solve
Oh, okej, nu ska jag lösa det här pusslet. Där, va? Yes, va? Nej. I thought that... Oh. Oh my god, jag är så smart.
Because we're going to see this puzzle again soon.
Okay.
We're gonna see it a lot.
Huh. Det var ju lite speciellt pussel faktiskt. Min dator fick för natt. Om det är lätt att skylla ifrån sig Fallenis, va? Nej.
So that seems
Gör vad du vill.
right. You walk down a corridor, you solve the puzzle, you get to the end.
Simple enough.
All right. Now I'm going to modify the game again so that when you press enter, it'll remove all of the walls from this room.
Men han bara hackar ju spelet, han bara fuskar ju. Oh my god. What the heck? What?
How about that? There was more to it than we had any way of knowing. I actually find it funny that this game comes after the stairs game since they essentially convey the opposite idea.
Huh.
So, in the stairs game, a
Dull
dull
hacker.
exterior concealed a rich interior.
X-ray.
And then, in this level, a dull interior hides this fantastic outer world. Either way, I think that the point is the same, is that most of the time you don't get to know what you're missing, or even that you're missing anything. That's not your role as a player. So if your role here is not to understand, then what is it?
Okay, this is freaking me out, man. Om ni är tillbaka till det här spelet igen. Slenderman. You are now exiting. You are now entering.
So this,
You're now
combined
exiting.
with the entering game from earlier, tells us that Coda believes his games are connected somehow. It could even be that the stairs game and the puzzle game are literally connected in between this and the entering game.
Okay.
There's a bigger picture that all of his games are meant to play a role in, some larger meaning that we won't be able to grasp until we've seen all of them. And once
Alltså
we
det här är
have,
så
we
jävla
can
svårt
step
att
back
fatta.
and start to understand what
Mina
exactly
byxor åker
that
upp i
bigger
röven.
picture is.
AOE simulator, yes. Oh. We're going home, boys.
Let's talk about video game development for a second.
Okay.
Every video game runs on what's called an engine, which determines what the game can and cannot do. So in other words, the engine is a set of tools for game development.
Oh, I know that, yes.
To make all of these games, Coda is using an engine called Source.
Yes.
Like all engines, Source has certain things that it does well, and it has certain things that it does poorly. One of the things that it does very well is boxy linear corridors. That's why so many of Coda's games are set in these large, flat, empty rooms, is just because he's working with what the engine does well.
Oh! Oh! Parkour map! Here we go, boys.
Tools available to the creator shape what kinds of creative work they're gonna end up making.
Oh my god.
You might consider paying attention
Jag ska
to
fan
the
starta en
architecture in
Minecraft
Coda's
parkour
games
channel.
to notice how they seem to stem from an engine that's very good at producing linear, boxy corridors.
Oh, yes. No! Oh, yes. Oh my god, I'm the parkour master, boys. Skippen. Skippen. Double skippen. Ah! No! Falling down! I'm going to die. Oh. Speedrun strats. Det ser Source det gjort det. Nej men, nej. Nej. Men Source är enginen. Det är ju samma engine som Source har gjort det, va? Okej, så nu är vi här. Oh, hallå? Det här känns jävligt Half-Life 2-aktigt faktiskt. Precis i början. Okej, nej. Oh. What? Okay, this just does not make any sense. Can I go off? Nej. Can I go off now? Hello? No.
This prison, funny enough, in Coda's original design, the doors stayed shut for a full hour before letting you go. If you don't mind, I think we're gonna skip that.
Varför skulle man stå där i en timme? Nej men
This is something that he and I used to argue about a lot. You know, whether a game ought to actually be playable, whether it means anything if no one can get through it. And I would always defend that, you know, all this work goes into the game, why not make it playable and accessible?
Truth.
And so we just got into heated arguments over it, and there was one time that after one of these conversations, he went home, and a day or two later, he sent me a zip file entitled Playable Games.
That's nice.
That was full of hundreds of individual games, each of which was just an empty box that you walked around in and nothing else. Believe me, I played every single one of those just to find out if there was like a gag hidden somewhere.
Yeah, I think we're going down, boys. And grills. I think it's just a story game, yes, Tia Karlsson. Men den storyn, alltså, om den här storyn är sann, om den här killen som har gjort det här spelet hade en kompis som hette Coda, som koda spel, then it's a good story. Annars är det också en bra story, men det är inte lika coolt. So I don't wanna know. Okej, här är det här samma pusslet som förut.
With the exact same solution as the last time.
Det är ändå coolt liksom. Öppna den där, stäng den där, öppna den där. It's easy game.
Clear indication of what makes this puzzle so special that Coda is going to return to it over and over. But I promise I'll share with you my interpretation very shortly.
Let's see what's happening. Hej Dolken 666, hur mår du? Jag mår bra, tralalalala kex. Listen. You come
Here,
from
Coda
above?
begins using a kind of dialogue system that he fashioned out of the engine's chat capabilities. Use the 1, 2, 3 buttons on your keyboard to respond.
There was a world stamped with whiteness. Yes, there was an enormous prison I spent hours in. Yes, there were these floating colored blocks. Yes, there were these floating colored blocks. That's the world above. You've been there. Now this is important. Did you have to get through a puzzle with 2 doors and switches? Yes, I did. That was literally the last thing I did before coming here. No, I don't remember having to go through any puzzle. I'd prefer not to tell you. After all, we only just met. Jag tycker de här verkar sköna, så jag väljer den där. Oh, that is sick race, man. Again, perfect. Now please tell us how you solved it. Tell us the solution. Tell us how to go to the other side. Trust me, you don't want to go over there. Oh no, but I do. We do. We need to get there. Do you understand? It's the most important thing in the world. We have to escape this prison. There must be an ending. Oh, scary. I promise you, there's nothing I want more. Oh! Han vred på sitt huvud. It's opening a door. Everybody get down on the floor. What? Oh no, we actually find the black space between the doors to be far more interesting. Have you seen it yet? Actually, now that you mention it, I remember feeling strange as I passed through it. Don't think too hard about it. You'll see it again soon. Oh. Är det ett hot eller? Nice Vill, det looks. Am I doing this right? Nice. Det är som ett jävla ZQ.
And so we make one last descent down to the final floor of the level.
And what do we find? We're gonna rock now, rock the now. Vänta, August, du säger det där som att alltså mina streams inte brukar vara interesting. This is actually interesting. I never seen this. Fuck you.
It's a lamppost.
Oh, it's a post lamp.
Okay, I can't tell you quite why, but for some reason Coda fixates on this lamppost. It's going to appear at the end of every single one of his games from here on out. I'll tell you what I think. I think that up to this point, you know, he's been making really strange and abstract games with no clear purpose, and maybe you can only float around in that headspace for so long. Because now he wants something to hold on to. He wants a reference point. He wants the work to be leading to something.
Okay.
He wants a destination, which is what this lamppost is. It's a destination.
Okay, så det var ett mål.
We're gonna
alltså.
see it in the work as well. His games are just gonna become a lot more.
Hej kebabrulle, jag har inte sett dig innan idag. Välkommen.
With more of a clear idea behind them. And as we go, that idea will get clearer and clearer and clearer.
I'm chilling back, boys. Funny playing 720p 120 fps. Varför är den cappad på 120 fps? Är det bara för att min dator är cappad på det här? Jag tror den skulle ha din fps liksom. Ja, ett V-sync, ja, just det. But it's going good. Where's the gaming stool? Den är faktiskt ute i köket. Jag ska sälja den eller ge bort den eller någonting. What the nice room. Not. Funny. Okej, vad är det här nu då?
So first off, I'm sure you can deduce this, but this game is not connected to the internet. All of the notes that you're gonna see have been written by Coda.
Oh.
This was actually the first game of his that I ever played. This was shortly after I met him at a weekend game in Sacramento, where I grew up. I saw him working on this very level, and it was just so different.
Tack så mycket Mattias för 50 kronor. Skrev ingenting, men tack så mycket. Jag blev nervös. No point to this. Jag blev skiträdd alltså.
I was over enthusiastic.
I am the one.
But he was very gracious about it and very patient with me.
Okay.
And I
cooled off holy
eventually.
Shit. Can you guys hear me? Ha! Freak. Jävlar vad många textboxes där. Hello. Reasonable.
Feel free to skip over any of these notes if they're not doing anything for you. Nothing extra is going to happen if you read all of them.
Okay.
Either way, to me they convey a sense of loneliness. I see this person who's filled with thoughts and feelings and beliefs, and has no way to express them
I can't go ut där.
except as scattered and unheard voices in a game that wasn't meant to be played.
I just saw a flying penguin. Let me tell you, it was the most majestic thing I have ever seen. I don't feel like living because nothing will ever be as majestic as that. I would never want to see anything again if nothing will ever be that beautiful again. I am crying now and plan on ripping my eyes out. I must go now to do
I
that.
have to be honest with you. This idea is really seductive to me. That I could just play someone's game and see the voices in their head and get to know them
shit
better.
is
And
this
after
cavern?
the messy in-person socializing. I could just
Boring.
get to know you through your work.
I can assure you, guaranteed there's no...
Coda's
Okay.
games so much is because it felt like they let me have that
Oh,
connection.
speedrun.
I felt as
Speed
though
run.
he was inviting me personally into his world.
I need to go to the freaking
And
bathroom.
I feel less lonely too.
There's nothing here, go back. Don't listen to that guy. This is weird. Tro mig, jag tror det var verkligt första gången du använde den ljudeffekten. Jag tror att det är verkligt varje gång. För det är så läskigt för att för mig så är det ett rum här till höger. Så att det skulle liksom kunna vara att någon är i det här rummet och knackar. Need on the side, door while you sew. Makes game, includes door, cannot open door, thanks. Open sesame. Door, how open? Can I open the door? It's impossible. Oh, we can go down. Someday I will meet the person who made this. I help people because of the internal good feeling I get. Oh jävlar vad det händer grejer här. New room! You hear the chimes? They keep you going, don't they? It's not very crowded here. Okay, fuck all these notes. I want to see this painting. Det är väldigt unsettling det här spelet alltså. The door won't budge. Det är fan en bra meme alltså. The door won't budge. Karlsson, det är som varje stream. Ni ser en människa steg för steg bli mentalt sjuk. Me. Painting, what does it mean? Whoever made this has issues. Jag tycker jag var fin. Do I have issues? We will all die someday. Spoilers, it doesn't mean anything. Okay. Devil Tower Star. What? Okay. Well, I'm here now. Yeah, we're all here now. There must be a reason for it, though. His terrible secret, he kept it well. I beat the game. I don't think so. More room?
At the end of this level, we're going to see the puzzle again. And here, I'll tell you what I think the puzzle means.
Okay.
Each of these games represents an idea that was on Coda's mind at the time that he was making it. And the puzzle is a way of closing door on a previous chapter of his life before moving on to the next one. In each of his games, after exploring a theme that, he might find difficult, Coda can then place this puzzle that he knows has a reliable solution. He understands exactly how it works.
Okay.
And so it gives him a simple
Jag tycker inte om rösterna. I want to get out of here now. Whoa!
And because there's this dark area between the doors, a space
start.
between spaces,
Guys, it's not so bad in here.
Before you move on,
No answer, I think.
pause.
No second switch. No
Just
solution.
for a moment, a few seconds to reflect on and let go of the events that led you here.
Det är läskigt med rösterna. Ha det bra, Bläcktiran. Tack för att du kom in och kolla.
Grasp at that elusive bigger picture.
How do you leave notes? What? Och så har vi lampan här, ja. Are you there? Please say something. It can't be anything. Just need to say, talk to me, please. Why are you having so much difficulty talking? Speak. Okej, nu är det läskigt här. Nu blir det läskigt på riktigt. Det var en jättebra liknelse, Balder the Sniper. Det här spelet, det är fan som en feberdröm, alltså. Porn stars die too.
Okay, this one is tough. It's
Why,
gonna kind
though?
of just spin its own wheels for a few minutes. Hang with it.
Craigism? Okay. I can go out. What the hell is this? I'm going outside. Mom. Bye, mom. See you later, mom. Det är tyvärr en coronaviruset. Well, I wouldn't say that. Oh. Very well, very well.
This is it. The whole game. And there's nothing that's particularly interesting about it. You just walk to the end of a hallway.
Jag tror du skulle klättra upp.
Except, for some reason, Coda gets really fixated on this prison that has all of this modern furniture. And I don't know why, but he decides he needs to revisit this prison. He's gonna start over, use the same assets, turn it into something else. Okay, cool. Here's version 2.
Oh, what the hell? Nu finns det inga möbler här. What furniture ought to go in the center of the room? Three. What? That's not the giant hole in the ground. Along the wall of the room. Let's put a huge picture of a horse. Det går ju inte. I think we should light up this room a bit. We'll put 5 live Tesla coils in each. Put live Tesla coils in each corner. Yeah. Did we do that? No? Okay. And a table. You need a table. Who are you? Where exactly are you doing this from? Oh no. Whoa. Well, det här är ju interstellar liknande saker för fan.
It's not really communicating anything. It's kind of just weird for weirdness' sake.
What?
Okay, he throws it out and starts over. This time he comes at the prison idea from a different direction.
Hello, please walk forward. Okay, this guide will enable you to escape any prison environment. Follow the instructions carefully. Take care that you remember each step. First, click on this table. Click. Oh! Good. Go over to the photo frame and click to turn it slightly. Smosh. Now turn the floor lamp in this room off, then turn it back on. I can do that. Smosh. Smosh. Now go to the left side sofa. Move it over a little. Left side sofa. Smosh. Finally, touch the shelves. Oh. That's it. In a real prison, the escape will now open. Return to the start to be taken back to your prison. What the hell? Am I supposed to remember that? Har du aldrig haft en feberdröm i dig? Okej, vad fan skulle jag göra?
Now the table's gone and you can't begin the chain events to escape. Here's a version where there are no bars, but you can't actually get to the well. And then a version where the inside of the prison is the outside and the outside is the inside.
Oh, hello.
Let me just blink you real quick through a few more of these. I mean, he really unloaded on this prison idea. There's nearly a dozen of them. Personally, I think it's awful to watch this. To see a person basically unraveling through their work. And for what? Like, at what point do you just go, maybe there are game ideas other than this prison that I could be working on? But Coda doesn't have that voice telling you to stop. That particular mechanism of defense.
Oh, I can jump up here. Ah, fuck.
Just spiral. And so he keeps going and going and going and going and going. And then he hits on something. And he likes it. And that's it. He's done. He stops making prisons.
Okay.
This is the very last version of the prison game that he created. And the reason I think it works is that the prison is not actually in it.
Beginner's Guide, Potato Master. Feberdröm är att när du har typ så här 40 grader eller 39 graders feber så drömmer du så jävla konstiga drömmar. Alltså sjukt konstiga drömmar. Du vaknar så här kallsvettig sen. Alltså, kebabrulle, ja. Ja, det får man. Jag fattar ingenting. Hallå? Jag fattar ingenting. Should I call? Mommy! Jag kan inte styra musen nu. Hello? Who is this? Hey, it's me. I'm you from after you escaped from the prison. You're me? What? So you were trapped in this prison too?
It's a conversation. And so this is what Coda wants, is to be able to talk to someone, to share what's on his mind, and to get some good advice from someone who knows.
Would you like to escape?
But the irony is that even in this scenario, you're still talking to yourself. You know, all of these games so far are Coda talking to himself.
What the fuck, this is scary. Hello, I am live, Osk. Now, I'm telling you now, live, that I'm live. Okay. So, why? Was there anything about it that you felt good about? Being here sucks. True, maybe I only like things once I don't have them anymore. Maybe? Wait, if you're me, then did you get a call from another version of you when you were trapped? No, I think I'm the first person to call back. Ha det bra, Luddebulle. Then you can tell me how to get out. Maybe I can come find you. What do I have to do? I don't get what? To get out, all you have to do is be sincere. What? What will free me? How does that work? Listen, you can't know until you're out, but I promise it works. Okay. Sincere about what? Hello, buddy boy. That's exactly what you need to figure out in order to escape. This is hella weird.
Considers this a fitting conclusion to the prison games. After all of the obsession and frustration, just to be told by someone you can trust that things are going to be okay. Wouldn't that be nice?
Oh yes, Baldy, I am. Ah. You know that, you've been here for a while.
So what would it look like if Coda wanted to make a game about talking to someone other
Bytte vi? Vilket är det, så står det rätt spel på Twitch nu förresten? Gött, tack.
To me, this environment is meant to represent Coda's puzzle, with the two doors
Hello,
on
Mr.
either side and a dark transitional
Sefif.
space between.
I want this door.
Just so you're aware, nothing will happen up here until you've been inside the house.
Fucking nothing happening. Jag kommer inte ihåg någon av mina feberdrömmar faktiskt. Men jag minns bara att det är hemskt att ha dem. Okej. Oh no, det är såna dudes igen. Vad har hänt här? Someone has spilled nice pillows. Cozy room. Clean. I can't. Sorry, dude. Well, my goodness, I'm glad as hell as the heck that you showed up. Although I thought it might be having to clean this entire house by myself. And right miserable that would have been if one of those lonesome hands make lousy homes.
Notice that the quality of the art is a step up from previous games, including this new and improved chat system, which he started using from this point
yes.
on. From here on out, he begins putting much more effort into the visual polish of his work, and this particular game took 2 months to create.
Oh, jävlar. Are we cleaning this whole place?
That's the story, little one. Oh, don't you worry now, we'll be through this mess in no time. I promise you'll wish there was more. Why don't I finish up here? In the meantime, could you please clear the table?
Okay, clear the table. Smask.
Much nicer, that's the table I want to see. Now, would you please run into the bedroom and make the bed?
Har vi inte ens gjort sängen än? Vad har vi sovit på hela tiden? Nej, jag var inte sovrummet. Här. Smock.
While you're in there, why don't you straighten out the rug a bit? All the details matter.
Snopp. Kom. It's been a long time since I've seen a house this messy.
This line of work, you'll let go of the judgments pretty fast. May not be your apartment, but something in your life needs straightening up. You think you got nothing that needs cleaning, be careful because that means it's everything. And rate my place is just to see a bit of peace brought here. Speaking of which, the pillows on this couch are a wreck. Would you come out and straighten them up? Smoke! Oh dear, looks like someone spilled a drink over by the couch. Maybe mop that up as long as you're over there.
Yes, clean up a spill.
I felt completely to share incredible cheesy personal insight. You okay with that?
Yeah, I'll try to get by. Okay, dot.
No. No, it was stupid. Sorry, never mind.
Jaha.
Hey, these dishes need to be washed. Why don't you come do that?
Vad fan har du gjort då? Den här har ju inte gjort någonting. Den bara står ju där. Smock.
Last I checked, the tub needed a cleaning. How about you scrub it down the best you can? No need to be perfect, we're all just human.
Okay. Scrub the tub. Oh no, it was stupid. Never mind, unless. What?
Oh, there's still books scattered on the floor of the bedroom. If so, would you put them back on the shelf?
Den här har inte gjort någonting. Smock. Nice.
Perfect. Now then, how about you come and clear these dishes off the table?
What the fuck, jag gjorde det förut.
Intense set of prison games. This house cleaning level almost feels like cleansing. It's the moment after a particularly difficult or traumatic experience where you just need to let it sit and digest inside of you.
Hello, Toxicox, the online.
To something meaningful.
Otherwise, you don't use, so why don't we be
with the task at hand and leave the future to the present you and trust me on this.
Really
okay.
This game. Of all of his work, actually, this was the only one that he called me up to ask me to come over and look at it. This was during a period of a few months where he was like grossly happy all the time. Just walked around with a constant smile on his face.
Vänta, jag har ju redan gjort alla de här sakerna. Nu gör jag ju bara om saker. What the hell is going on?
Earlier when I said I had a really cheesy thought, I was going to say that it occurs to me that one's house is a lot like one's soul. You take care of it, and it takes care of you. Don't know why it felt so weird about saying that.
But there's a bit of truth in it, no?
Anyway, so housekeeping. Let's keep doing this, folks.
Men vad fan? Vem är det som går och river ner mina böcker?
Thanks. Oh goodness, those people.
What the fuck?
I'm glad he made this. I'm glad he found some peace.
Question.
But
do you enjoy this?
What? Hello?
Last. The music stops, your companion is gone, it's time to leave.
Jaha.
The door at the top of the hill is now open as well. Again, you can't stay in the dark space for too long. You just can't. You have to keep moving. It's how you stay alive.
Yes. Hello, Elin. Det är okej att lurka. Du kanske kan somna till streamen, I don't know. Bye bye balls, yes. Okej, så nu är den här dörren öppen här för att vi gjorde rent samma sak 5 gånger om. And we found the lamppost and it's the end of the game.
Which is the whole point of the puzzle doors, right? That sooner or later you have to pick up and move. I really thought that was the point of it.
Loading September 2009.
This one gets a bit goofy.
I like Sill. Why did you come here today? Was it to improve your life? Was it to get a better job? Was it to make your relationships more meaningful? No. Okay. You came here to become perfect. I already am, bish. No need to be here. This workshop is going to teach you how to be perfect. I want your friends, the people in your life, to look at you and think, wow, this person is a better human being than I am. Right now, who do you think about that way in your own life? Who do you know who is so well developed as a person that they make you feel disgusted with yourself, compared to whom you feel useless, selfish, ungrateful. I intend to make you into that person. Perfection is within your grasp. Is within your grasp. And the question is not how do we do it, but how do we do it effortlessly. Jag kan inte prata då. Effortlessly. This is easy. It is so easy. It is always being perfect is effortless. Wow. Kids should not follow their dreams.
And you play as the teacher.
Oh.
Suddenly, you discover that your teacher is just as bigoted and afraid as you are. Oh, and also you can move around the classroom now.
Oh. I can move. Being alone must be awful. What the hell is this? If you're torturing yourself, trying to find the right solution for your life, you're not doing it right. Okej, vi ska bara se de gula sakerna liksom. Seek out only one thing, what is the easiest, simplest path forward. Do you understand that you won't be happy until you love me? This is for you. I don't get it. Hahaha, just kidding. Do what is easiest, do what is simplest, feel what is true. Everyone, run! Run! I'm creating panic.
For this one.
Perfection.
I feel like it's one of the most relatable experiences that you can have.
Is it? Jag har aldrig varit i den här situationen tidigare.
Perfect and totally fulfilled in every way and completely miss all of the little flaws that make them painfully human.
Så gott ras.
I think about
Tack för att du kom in och kolla.
This one took a lot longer than all the others for Coda to make. It was 4 months between this and the last one. That's twice as long as it took him to make any other game before this. And it's not like it's particularly complex, so I remember I found that a little strange at the time.
So there must be something to it. No? We're on a stage, boys! We made it. We made it, we're famous. Ah, YouTube fame. The performance is beginning, places please. In this scene, you'll be playing as me. We are a gathering of professionals. First, you'll start out leaning against this wall. Hanging out, boys. Well, good, stay right there. The woman across the room in this chair is a professional photographer of animals. It's your dream to photograph animals professionally. This is one of your chances to learn something and to gain something, to succeed. Go on, say something to her. Happy. Hello. Hello? That's it? That's not a conversation. You måste börja hälsa. You need to actually converse with her. Be a human being. Do it again. Here. The fuck she see. Here are my hopes and dreams. Vem fan är det här? Glotten. Aldrig sett. No. That's not what I said to her at all. You're completely missing the tone of the conversation. I was reserved, but I knew what I wanted. I was confident. For some reason it was just that one moment, but I was confident. Maybe it's that you need a better feeling. I was saying, there were a lot of people around us. If you, yeah, I'll give you some props to work with. These cones that bounce when you touch them will represent the people nearby. Bonk. Oh! You must have worked really hard to get where you are. Bonk, bonk. Haha! Vadå, jag gör helt rätt. Vad fan är det? Det är väl inte konstigt att säga så. You'll freak out if the conversation gets that personal that quickly. Do you not realize how important this was for me? I'll never get another opportunity like this again. Everything was riding on this. Bong bong. Buddy boy, då är vi två. Oh, lamppost! We finished game! Josef, stop playing Rocket League. Wait, are we going this way?
The game ends with this eerie premonition of what's going to happen next in
No,
Coda's
please.
life. The solution to social anxiety, to fears of having to perform and having to chase success, the answer for Coda is to withdraw, to hide
Jag
himself
får den i
away,
huvudet.
which is what leads to scenarios like the stairs that slowed you down several games
This
ago,
is scary.
where it just becomes harder and harder to access Coda's inner landscape because he keeps retreating. He just keeps backing away from possible connections to anyone other than himself. And to be honest, I didn't consider it very healthy when I first played this game. You know, it looked to me like he was trying to justify the idea of just disconnecting yourself from the world. And that wasn't what I wanted for him or for his games. Because I feel like a lot of his games are inviting me to connect with this person, to bring him closer.
But this was scary now.
But what can you do? After this, Coda went off and took another 5 months to make a new game.
Vad är vi framme i för... Nu är juni 2010. Han slutade göra 2011 tror jag. Mobile's trip. To play this game properly you must keep your eyes closed. Click to begin the game. Okej. I'm closing my eyes. Ska jag öppna ögonen eller? Am I walking? Hallå? Händer det någonting eller? Ska jag öppna ögonen eller vad fan händer? Jag kan... What the hell? Help, I'm blind. Nu kollar jag här. Aha. What's going on? What the? I can't see anything. Aha. Ja, jag tänkte väl. Vad fan?
And there is a solution, by the way.
Okej. Tell me how to do this. Hur ska jag stänga av då? Can you do something? Can I fix this? Vad säger den här? Hallå? Vad säger du? Am I going to be killed by a giant door? I can't. Fuck! How do we do this? What's going on? I can't see anything. What's going on? I'm trying to find the shields. What are shields? Oh, där är någonting. Kan jag göra någonting här? Oh, I'm escaping. Oh, truth. The only way to stop is to speak something that is honest. I can't keep making these. Oh! Bog! Yes, that's it. That's the truth.
Like I said, I was getting concerned. First off, he's never been this explicit in his work about exactly what he's thinking. So, where's that coming from? But then even weirder, his work has potentially stopped being an outlet for him. Not like he's having trouble iterating on ideas, but he literally just can't think of new ideas anymore. And in person, he was being a lot more distant than usual. You know how sometimes a person will just deflect anything that you say in order to keep themselves disconnected all the time? It was that kind of thing. Here was the point in my relationship with Coda where I really started to wonder if he needed my help in some way.
Nu, det låter ju som att det är fel på Coda alltså. Någonting är inte bra. Det är någonting som inte är bra.
His games are going to get more desperate from here on out. After this game, it's almost 6 months before he finishes something new.
Oof. Hello, Captain Kanel. December 2010. Hello? Below? Oh, we're on a floating island. Where did this island come from? Oh. Oh. This is my new island. Is that a person? How lovely. It's been a long time since I talked to anyone. Okay. What's wrong? You look lost. I am lost. I don't know where I am in. When I try to create, I feel empty. Oh no. What's happened? Did something change? It was the machine that kept me going and it stopped. I'm trying to find this engine that used to protect me to start it again. Oh, new path.
I'm a pathfinder.
Skyblock, Lucky Island. Wait, you're looking for a machine? I think I know where it is. It isn't far. Okay. I need to see it to know why it stopped.
I'm walking downstairs.
I can't take you to it, but there's a problem. It's guarded by a difficult puzzle.
Explicitly
Okay.
about his creative frustrations. This one turns it up to 11.
Huh. If you can help me solve the puzzle, we'll find a machine. Deal.
Here's
Deal,
a
deal.
friend whose work is exhibiting signs of struggle, frustration, anxiety.
Jag tryckte på 3 men det blev ändå deal.
And yet still he keeps making games. He keeps throwing himself into the grinder even when he clearly doesn't have the energy for it anymore. Why? What is it for?
Perfect. Come along. I'll show it to you. Oh, här är den här dörren igen.
From my perspective at the time and
Here's the
what I
puzzle.
knew
What do
of
you
him,
think?
This was a result of how isolated he was. He was in his own little bubble, just sitting at his computer all day, not really showing these games to anyone, not releasing them onto the internet, and so he didn't have anyone outside of himself to connect with. He had no outlet to ground himself on.
Tycker du om spelet än? Jag tycker att det är väldigt konstigt alltså, men det är intressant alltså. Man vill ju höra vad de har att säga. First you have to close the door. First you have to open the door. Yes. Okay, now what? Now you have to close the first door. Alright, what's next? Now just press the switch here. Oh, that was so simple. I can't believe I never
Talk
solved this before.
yourself out of loneliness. It doesn't work that way. You can't be the one writing both the questions and the answers. Then there's no movement. Then there's no circulation. If all of your anxieties are being channeled into your work, then if the work ever fails, you have no backup and you're just going to crash.
Mycket som händer nu. There's no machine here. Trust me, you'll see. You have to say that your work is fun and easy. You have to say that game development is simply and joyous and that you love it 100% of the time. Sure, making games is easy. Är det någon som gråter? Oh, that feels wonderful. Why did the wall just crumble? Don't worry about it, just keep talking. Keep saying that creation is easy. It is easy, it never stops being easy. Okay. Yep, that's wonderful.
Seeing
Keep
this
going.
game at the time that he made it, it looked really unhealthy to me. I was watching him do this to himself, and I hated it. I hated seeing him so trapped. It's like video games are not worth this amount of suffering.
No, it's not.
This is someone I really cared about. And I used to get so much joy out of seeing him create. For him to suddenly become angry and frustrated like this, it was the worst thing for me.
None of this is helping. Patience, you have to trust me. I promise this will work. I have no idea what we're even doing here. Är det någon som fattar chatten? Alright Karin, så gott. Lägg upp fanarten i Discord-servern sen så kan jag se den. Välkommen tillbaka Maidlord. It always pays off eventually. Yes, more. Keep going. What the hell?
This is what I
Got she
felt at the
base.
I don't know how else to explain it. I wanted it to stop more than anything. I had never felt so rotten. I needed more than I had ever needed anything for this to stop.
I am a vessel from... Oh, hello. Hey, we found the lamppost, man. Vem är det som gråter? Below?
But it didn't stop. After finishing this one, Coda takes another 7 months and comes up with a new game.
Jesus Christ!
Kebabrulle. Du och jag. Okej, Buddy Boy, så gott. Guard. Below guard.
I'm glad to see you have arrived safely. We captured the machine. It's waiting for you now. You can begin the interrogation whenever you like.
I tend to be quick.
Very good. Just be warned that someone called the press, so we might have a bit of attention on this one. Also, one more thing that you should know about the machine.
It calls itself Coda. What? Now we're back in the mine. Oh no. Jävla press! Okej, den där funkar inte. Funkar inte den där knappen. Vilken jävla press! Så ja. Tack. Här är maskinen. You stop.
Of course, it's the machine.
Det här är hans kreativa maskin alltså. Your work was keeping us healthy. Det här är ju läskigt nu. Those people out there, can you imagine what pain you put them through? It was only because of your creations that anyways. It was only because of your creations that any of us could make it through every day. I've been so alone. Apologize for leaving me. This is scary shit alltså. No, nothing. I've seen the thing you fear. Jag hotar den här nu. Right, then I will apologize to the people on your behalf. Okay? Hello? The hat is so weird. My friends. It falls on me to deliver bad news. The machine refuses to admit that it deliberately hurt us. I don't know what I'm even saying anymore. Potato Mastern, jag skulle inte kunna säga det om jag visste det. This is not important. We are stronger than it thinks we are. We'll find a way to live without it. We don't need its games. It'll show that we are not failures. You know me, Potato Master. Ger alltid bra info. Follow me. We will destroy everything that... We will destroy the machine. Oh, the machine is gone.
Forever.
Det här har vi ju redan varit vid i det här rummet ju. Okay, this is getting a little bit out of hand. What am I shooting? What am I spagooting? Oh! Oh! We're breaking free, soaring. Could make you sure you're known forever. Okej, vi har 69 tittare. Nice, nice. Kan vi få lite nice i chatten för 69 tittare? Nice.
So now the work is becoming self-destructive. And I'll tell you, at the time that I first played this game, shortly after he made it, here's what I'm thinking to myself. I'm thinking that
76 var okej, nice. Sorry, fuck. För mig var det 69.
A very negative effect on him, and that all he needs to do is just start showing his work to people. To get some actual feedback on his games. It might get him out of isolation.
True.
And so, as I'm thinking this, I realized that I could be the one to initiate it. Because it would never occur to Coda to start actively soliciting feedback, so what if I did it for him?
Det här känns inte som en bra idé.
If he could see the difference it would make to have more actual conversations with other human beings, would that bring him out of his mental spiral? Would it give him confidence in himself? Would it bring meaning back into his work?
I don't like where this is going. I am shooting away. Every game is okay. Oh, I'm falling down. I'm falling down.
So I started showing Coda's work to people. I took this one, and the islands which you just played, the theater, the notes, the house cleaning game, and some of the prison escape games. I brought them to people that I knew and trusted. I asked their opinions. And the great part is that they really loved his games. You know, the point of it all was just to give him some external reference point, but they genuinely loved his work.
What the hell? I'm falling down so much.
For him to be afraid of.
What the hell? Är det sant en anka? Har hela Subnautica Below Zero släppts nu? Full game out? Ja, där är Potato Master. Put down your weapon. How would I do that? Okay. I will shoot you, machine. Bang. 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 Kill machine!
Why I felt like this was the right thing to do? Because it's the thing that I always feel like I need. To be told that my work is good.
Really?
That I am good.
Känns som att jag borde ha sett det, men det kanske är så.
With a thing that I've made, when they see themselves purely in my work, there's nothing that feels better. And I got to give that very same feeling to my friend. I did something. I really felt like I'd done something good. Like I was a good person. I felt like there was a friend.
Så gott Josefina, tack för att du kom in och kollade på den här streamen.
And maybe didn't like themselves, and I could fix it. If I could give him this gift, maybe I could fix the problem. When they told me how much they enjoyed his games, it was the best feeling. It was the absolute best feeling. It made me feel so happy. So beautifully, beautifully happy.
Why does not feel good?
So anyway, Coda finishes this game, and then really he just kind of takes off for a while. So this is June of 2011, and I didn't hear anything from him for several weeks, I guess. And so out of nowhere, one day I get an email, and it's got a private link to a new game of Coda's. This one is called The Tower, and to my knowledge, it's the last game that Coda ever made. So let's take a look.
Jag trodde du menade det här spelet 1 August. Men ja. You mean Subnautica Below Zero. Okej. Så nu borde det börja wrap up här lite. Nej, Joppe, det är inte sant.
And this is where I have trouble saying anything meaningful about Coda's work.
This was a joke.
Because more than anything else, the tower just feels distant. It feels like it's trying to distance itself from the world.
Ja, det ser ut som Halo. Det ser ut som sån här Halo. Är det någon som vet Halo? No? Okay. Bara jag.
This room actually has a maze in it.
Oh, jag kan mazes.
Except that all the walls of the maze are invisible. And then every time you touch one of the walls, there's this awful flashing and noise. So the experience is really miserable.
Oh.
The game goes beyond not being meant to be played. It actually seems to despise the player for trying to play it at all. But I do want to show you the rest of the levels, so when you're ready to continue, press enter and I'll put a bridge over the maze.
Kan man lösa mazen utan... Fuck, I'm building a bridge. Sa jag att jag var bra på att lösa labyrinter? I'm a smart boy. I really am. Smartest of the boys in the land.
And to be fair, it's not like this is the first game that's needed some modification to be playable. Like the house cleaning game. You know, that one used to actually loop the cleaning chores and you just cleaned a house forever. I had to cut it off so that you could exit the house and the game would actually end. But that game had an idea that it was actually trying to communicate. What's the deeper idea behind the invisible maze?
What?
The only way past this challenge is to randomly guess the 6-digit code. Like the invisible maze, it's frustrating to me because it's the opposite of everything else that Coda has made. It doesn't encourage thought or engagement. It doesn't ask anything of me except a lot of my time.
Eller hur?
If I could have reached him during this time, then maybe I could have asked him. But I couldn't. I still don't really understand why this is here. I'll put the code on the ground for you here, though, so that we can move on.
1516171 516117. Oh, it made a bridge. En på miljonen att du har rätt. Är det så? Nej. Jo, där. What? Okej, ska jag gå ner här eller? Happened to the... Hade du ett trademark? Vart hade du ett trademark? Cheeseman? Oh wait, am I stuck now?
The switch to open this door is actually on the other side of the door, meaning that it's literally impossible to solve from this side. So even if you somehow brute forced your way through the first 2 challenges and you got to this point, there's actually just no way to progress. And it's scary for me, the idea of Coda cutting himself off entirely, just saying, you know, that's it, at the end of the conversation, not giving me any way to fix the problem. I feel like a failure, I guess, when I can't fix the problem. But I can open this door for you, so let me do that.
Det är en weird grej också. Om den här Coda skulle skicka en länk till det här spelet till den här berättarrösten och bara, här är ett spel som inte går att klara av överhuvudtaget.
Was I a failure for not understanding this game? I don't know why I would be. It's not like everything needs to have a solution, but I feel it somehow. I feel like I failed, and I don't understand why. I remember, it's June of 2011. I'm playing this for the very first time, and as I'm playing, I'm thinking to myself, I don't know this person. I have no idea who this person is.
This is
it wasn't the
weird.
guy I knew, it wasn't my friend. I had come to so many conclusions from looking at all of his work up to this point, and then suddenly none of them... I had been trying to, though. That was the thing. For years I was trying to get to know him, to understand who he actually was and what he stood for. I asked him so many times to please just tell me what his games mean to him. I asked him please to tell me what the 3 dots mean. And he wouldn't.
Hello Corys Twitch. Jag är lite förvirrad just nu, så om jag ser förvirrad ut så är det för att jag är lite förvirrad.
That if I could have somehow made his work my own, that I would finally be once and for all happy. It was that I needed to see myself in someone else. I needed to be someone other than me. But he stopped and left. And it felt somehow like I had failed.
Okay. Hello Danny King.
Where did I screw up?
Är det här spelet handlar om egentligen? Att han förlorade sin vän liksom? Could be. Dear Davy, thank you for your interest in my games. I need to ask you not to speak to anymore.
You stopped making
What?
games, aren't I? It's because of what I did.
What did I do?
I poisoned it for you.
Han ville aldrig göra spel som folk skulle se. Vad är det där?
I don't think I ever told you this, but when I took your work and I was showing it to people, it actually felt... it felt as though I were responsible for something important and valuable.
I wonder times whether you think I am making these games for you. Kan vara Corys. Det kan vara slutet nu. Känns som det. You so infected my personal space that it's possible I did begin to plant solutions in my work somewhere, hidden between games.
They treated me like I was important. They really listened and cared about what I had to say. Even though I was showing your work, it was... I felt good about myself. Finally. For a moment, while I had that, I liked myself.
If there was an answer or meaning, would it make you any happier? Would you stop taking my games and showing them to people against my wishes? Oj, oj, oj. Nu blir det lite hotfullt här. Giving them something that is not yours to give. Violating the one boundary that keeps me safe. What the heck? Would you stop changing my games? Stop adding lampposts to them. Så det var inte Coda som la till lampostsen. What the hell is going on? You simply let them be what they are.
I didn't have anything left to show people. I just had to be with myself. And as soon as that happened, there was no feeling.
When I'm around you, I feel physically
nothing.
ill.
Less than nothing.
You desperately need something and I cannot give it to you. I literally do not have it. This is now very sad and lonely. Struggling to come up with new ideas is not making me depressed. Low points are just a part of the process. The fact that you think I am frustrated or broken says more about you than about me. I realize that this doesn't make sense to you just yet. Which is fine, you're not my problem to solve. But I do hope that one day it clicks and that you make peace with this thing you are wrestling.
I'm afraid that I did something really stupid because I don't like myself.
And when you finally see what I am talking about, don't say anything. No.
That's why I'm releasing this collection of your work. Is because I haven't been able to find any other way to reach you. I've tried everything. And so a part of me has hope that if I put this compilation out into the world, and if I put my name on it, that maybe enough people will play it so that it'll find its way to you, so that I can tell you that I'm sorry. I know I screwed up. If I apologize to you truly and deeply, will you start making games again? Please. I need to feel
Varför
okay
åker
with
väggarna närmare varandra
I
för?
always felt okay as long as I had your work to see myself in.
Eller gör de inte det?
I mean, is something wrong with me? Because I know that I did an awful thing, and I'm doing it again right now. Like, I'm showing people your work, but I can't stop myself from doing. That's how badly I need to feel something again, like I'm an addict. There has to be something wrong with me. Can I apologize? What if I tell you I was wrong? Will that work? Will that fix it? I don't know. I don't think it will, but there's nothing else that I can do. Just tell me what you want. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please, start making games again. Please help me. Please give me some of whatever it is that makes you complete. I want whatever that wholeness is that you just summoned out of nothing and you put into your work. You were complete in some way that I never was. And I want to know I want to know how to be a good person. I want to know how not to hate myself. Please. I'm fading, and all I want is to know that I'm going to be okay.
This guy has serious problems. Hello, Mr. Oliver 17. Epilog. Well, isn't that a pickle? Så spelet har hela tiden handlat om oss själva. Och vad det är som är fel med oss. Right?
More love, more praise, more people telling me that I'm good. Always more. It's like a disease.
Red door? Yes. I saw a red door and I don't want to go back.
Solution.
Okej, den här killen håller på att bli helt fucking crazy nu alltså.
I guess if someone had told me ahead of time that he just really enjoyed making prison games, maybe I wouldn't have thought he was so desperate.
True.
I wouldn't have told so many people that he was depressed. Maybe he just likes making prisons.
Troligtvis. And we ruined it! Dave, ja, heter vi. Fan, jag glömde bort att vi heter Dave. Eller? Ja, visst är det vi som heter Dave. Dave och Koda.
Even now,
Koda.
the disease is telling me to stop. Don't show people what a shitty person you are. They'll hate you.
Davey, okay, sorry. What? No, it's going... What? Black? Oh my god. Jag får ont i huvudet alltså. Jag kommer drömma askonstiga drömmar i natt bara på grund av de här två konstiga spelen som jag spelat nu. Vad ska det här representera då?
I knew that my life depended on finding something to be driven by other than validation, what would that even be? It's strange, but the thought of not being driven by external validation is unthinkable. Like, I actually cannot conceive of what that would be like.
Alltså man får ju för fan existentiell kris av det här spelet ju. Man känner ju igen sig i vissa delar liksom.
What now?
Det är kanske skönt att datorn får vila lite cheesy.
I think I need to go. I'm sorry, because I know that I said that I would be here and I would walk you through this, but I'm starting to feel like I have a lot of work to do. I have a lot that I need to make up for, and so I'm just gonna...
Hello?
Okay.
Davy? Huh? Så vem är det som har gjort det här spelet då? Är det Davy eller är det Coda? We did not know. Davy Vreden. Jag vet inte varför jag kände att jag var tvungen att gå igenom alla de där, men det gjorde jag. Det ser ut som en sån här vad heter det? Salvador Dalí tavla nu. Can we jump down in the hole? Wee! Oh, it was an elevator. Jag känner att den inte kommer gå upp hela vägen, så vi inte kan komma ut ens. Kebabrulle, både du och jag. Det är du och jag. Du och jag, kebabrulle. Tänker likadant. Japp. Yes, I'm fast as frick boy. Det här känns bekant. Var det inte här vi började? Eller ett liknande ställe? Mindless affe. Nu är det bara... Jag vill se vad som händer. Oh, nice, skojar du med mig? It's the fucking beam from the first freaking level. Stop it. Get some help. Det är coolt, spelet. Gotta say. Kind scared. Okej, stor Ande Sture. Kul för dig att du kör Hearts of Iron 4. Let's go. Let's float, boys. Or die. Oh, floating and dying. Or just floating. And that's the way the cookie crumbles. The maze! Okej, jag får köra den här mazen. Jag hade löst den här direkt. Jag ser redan lösningen. Wow. Fint. No clip. Jag ska förstöra bitraten här. Destroying the bitrate. Now you actually had it right with Mason, not Labyrinth. Va? It's a difference? Isn't it same? Oh, är det så? For R. Is this endgame?
You said let me
Andreas Jörgensen. Sweden. Sweden. Oh, I get August. I don't know. Danish. Norden, Norden, Norden. Varför känns det som att jag går att bli copyright strikad? Och den här låten. Du har köpt spelet. Tro mig, nu kan man copyright strikad ändå. Okej, så där var... Okej. That was hella bella weird. Men väldigt intressant.